Today, I have a very straightforward question to ask. Which 2024 presidential candidate do you think is most capable of fixing the broken healthcare system in our country? Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or RFK Jr.? As a father of two beautiful young children, my anxieties have increasingly centered around the state of healthcare in the United States. With each passing day, the issues within our healthcare system become more and more apparent, and the urgency to address them intensifies. The 2024 presidential election offers a pivotal moment for us as voters to decide who will take the helm and repair a fundamentally broken system, a system where costs have skyrocketed and transparency has plummeted, leaving families like mine grappling with financial and moral dilemmas that no parents should have to face. Every time I check the mailbox, it seems that there's a new medical bill waiting, each one a stark reminder of the inefficiencies plaguing our healthcare industry. These bills often come with little explanation and less justification, filled with extraneous charges and consulting fees that make little sense to those of us not versed in the intricacies of healthcare billing. This lack of transparency in pricing only adds to our stress as parents, making every decision to seek care one marred by a financial fear as well. The inefficiency, while it's staggering, it leads to a cycle where the cost of healthcare becomes a barrier to accessing it. Far too many parents, myself included, are forced to look at their sick or hurting child and place a financial value on their well-being. Should we take them to the doctor and face another bewildering bill, or should we wait it out and hope for the best? It's a heart-wrenching calculus, choosing between the health care of our child and other essentials like groceries or rent. This is the reality for far too many families, made all the worse by inflationary pressures that strain budgets to their breaking points. I will readily admit my household is fortunate enough to be able to push those concerns aside and make that journey to the emergency room or doctor's appointment. But my heart breaks for far too many families and children of this nation who are forced to make a different decision. The truth is, our children's health and our household stability have been commoditized, treated as just another revenue stream by the healthcare and insurance industries. This commoditization is not just a policy failure, it's a moral one. The very essence of healthcare as a service to society is undermined when profit margins come to dictate the accessibility and quality of the care we receive. We can spend countless billions of dollars on citizens of other countries, but we cannot find a way to make our healthcare affordable for every American family. The math, it simply doesn't add up for me. In my mind, the American family is the single greatest strength of the United States of America. We need to create policies that reinforce the foundations of family security. Simple, effective, and common sense-oriented choices that will allow parents to focus upon simply raising incredible little humans. As we look towards the 2024 presidential election, clearly healthcare is on my mind more than ever, and I want a future where my children don't have to struggle with the same decisions that far too many of us face today. The stakes are clear, and the need for comprehensive healthcare reform has never been more urgent. We need leaders who will tackle issues head-on, who will fight for transparency, reduce wasteful spending, and put the well-being of patients first. I want to see Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. present concrete plans to overhaul our healthcare system. We need policies that address the root causes of its inefficiency and inaccessibility, price caps on essential services, stricter regulations on insurance companies, and a move towards more transparent billing practices. These are just the beginning. We must expand access to preventative care, which can save costs and lives in the long run. Moreover, implementing more robust support systems for families struggling to afford care will help alleviate the immediate financial pressures that lead to heartache and health hazards as well. The solution must also include a framework for holding providers and insurers accountable for the fees that they charge and the services that they offer. Too often, these entities operate in a vacuum with very little oversight regarding how prices are set and justified. The next president must advocate for federal standards that ensure fairness and affordability in healthcare pricing so that the rest of us can once again regain our confidence in a failing system. As a parent, what I want is simple: a healthcare system that prioritizes people over profit, one that sees my children as young lives to nurture rather than numbers on a balance sheet. We need a leader who understands that the health of our children is the foundation upon which all other successes are built. Without it, we are setting up future generations for failure. As voters, we have the power to initiate change. The 2024 election is not just about choosing a president, it's about deciding the kind of country that we want to live in. It's about voting for a future where no parent has to choose between medical care for their child and putting food on the table. This election, let's use our votes to advocate for a system that uplifts and supports, not one that burdens and breaks. This is our chance to redefine the values that we want in our healthcare system, what we want it to embody as well. Let's ensure that the leaders we elect are those who will prioritize making healthcare what it should be, a universal right, not a luxury.